Hello, it's your boy Gamer Ryan 3587 coming back at you with another broadcast. And if and I'm playing as the Philadelphia 76ers and I'm versing the Milwaukee Bucks in a My NBA franchise. If you're new to the broadcast, don't forget to comment, like, thumbs up, subscribe. Also follow my social media Gamer Ryan 3587 on Facebook, YouTube, and X. Thank you. Peace.
This is it, opening day, the regular season. As a player, what's your main focus in these early stages of the season, Clark?
You know, Kevin, I think the biggest thing is just building chemistry, getting a level of comfort with one another, learning tendencies and preferences. Chemistry is the key at this time of the season.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The pairing up front is Harris and Embiid. Tyrese Maxey out there with Lowry, and it's Oubre in at the small forward.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And this is Lillard's bread and butter. He's always ready to pull from that range.
In the corner, it's Oubre. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in. By Giannis. On offense here, the Bucks. It's a three-point game. No good from outside.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Embiid inside the line. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Tell you what, for a big guy, a bigger guy, Embiid is great at pulling up off the dribble. Excellent ball skill.
Outside Portis fires the three. Rebound by the 76ers.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
The shot by Lowry, no good. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Lillard scanning the floor. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Lillard. And again, the Bucks miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Lowry can't get it to go.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And the basket by Lillard.
Middleton, the scorer by nature, that time showing you can find his teammates too.
Maxey attacking. Excellent D there from Beasley.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
And it's Lillard missing. 76ers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Maxey, no good.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Now Lillard, after the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Beverly.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
When the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. And the
that up.
76ers with a completely new group now.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. He's coming off an excellent season, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And you only average top 3 in points if you have a particular mindset that you are the guy. Now Middleton, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And it's the Bucks ball. Big stretch here going 10-2. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the dunk by Giannis.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Payne. Here's Reed. Dishes to Batum. And it's Payne in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Antetokounmpo. And it's Reed pulling it down.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The shot by Middleton, wide open, sinks the triple.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the 76ers call time here.
Really, this update did more.
Some changes here for the Bucks.
Settle.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Gallinari comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Damian Lillard. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Oubre's checked in for Buddy Hield. And Maxey subbed in for
Oh.
Now here's Lopez after the miss from Joel Embiid. Shot to stop the run. And the rebound goes
what
to
is
Lopez.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
For 3, Middleton. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one
Freaking
on the
me.
clock. What a play.
And
after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. The Bucks on top, up by 16. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them, guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Cameron Payne is out there with Maxey. Then it's Reed. Then there's Batum. And it's Hield in at the 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey's 6 a.m. workouts give him an edge. His motto, I prepare in front of nobody to perform in front of thousands. He says he's done 3 workouts before someone else even opens their eyes to prepare to work out. He said, I feel like that creates a psychological advantage when I step on the court.
Something wasn't
I have
so
no
bad.
reason to fear anybody. Kevin?
No reason at all. Hey, thanks, D.A.
Clark, when we talk about the best three-point shooters in the league, Buddy Hield
what
is
it
in
is.
that conversation.
Most definitely. I mean, only Steph has more seasons with 250 or more threes made. That says a lot right there. Buddy is a floor spacer. You can never
All of a
help
sudden,
or
gameplay
double off of
starting
him,
to be
which is a big asset in today's game.
They grabbed their own miss. Hield can't hit. Bucks leading by 11. Over in the corner, Beverly launches it. Payne grabs the board. 76ers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Coach coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Malik Beasley comes in for Jay Crowder, and it's Damian Lillard in for Patrick Beverley. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Reed. Kelly Oubre comes in for Hield, and Kyle Lowry subbed in for Payne.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Lopez, a screen on Oubre. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So 2022-23 was a tough year for Chris Middleton, dealing with a series of injuries.
But, you know, Kevin, I thought he quickly found his form again upon his return, and I think that speaks to his character and work ethic.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability.
Maybe this
He's a
update
sniper from
actually
outside
affects the
that
game.
you can't afford to lose contact with.
Lillard outside. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oubre for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. There's the dish to Lillard. Back to Antetokounmpo. Beasley outside. Middleton against Lowry. Tries from 16. Milwaukee. No good that time either. The 76ers trail by 8. The 19-foot shot. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
That one goes. Count it. Lillard's got 8.
Takes a lot of courage to get in there with those big bodies. And Lillard with no shortage of it.
Maxey, no good.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
And it's Lillard missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Sunday, we're taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit, too.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Beverly's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Harris is checked in, and that one's good. Beverly.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Giannis dishes to Lillard. Here's the 3. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Lillard misses. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Lowry can't get it to go. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Antetokounmpo finds Beasley. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists now in this one. Fires from deep. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And that one, good.
That's sharp shooting there from Beasley. Normally we see him a lot deeper, but that time he chose to step inside the line.
And so it's Milwaukee finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
We should rename the first half Dame Time. He actually uses that. We should name that because.
All right, fellas. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
We'll see the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis at forward. Damian Lillard out there with Malik Beasley. And it's Portis in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. The Heat played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack did Milwaukee in.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear. We're clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Beasley against Maxey. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Milwaukee with the ball. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Nice open look, but it's no good.
Yo.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Maxey, that falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter. Lillard, the pass to Middleton. Portis, a screen on Maxey. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Only their first turnover of the game, taking terrific care of the basketball.
And that's one more key to their lead, guys. I mean, they're creating opportunities for each other and not the other team.
The 76ers making a switch here. Heels checked in. Yep, that one goes in there.
Defense goes right at Embiid, but that size and strength of his, he just powers right through him.
And hard not to love a young guy like Tyrese Maxey, who has such a great attitude.
Boy, I love the way he plays, Greg. He's effervescent in his approach. Plays with great speed and pace and fearlessness. He's got a readiness to him and a workmanlike approach that bodes well for him the rest of his career. I think he's a potential all-star, and he delivers in just about any situation he's put in.
Embiid, no good.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick. Get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, D.A. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 6 assists here tonight. And the 76ers call time here. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Crowder comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Damian Lillard. And the officials call the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Chris Middleton. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 15 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
The baseline J off the mark. And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the 76ers. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Stolen by Middleton. Over Lowry. Hits the target from 18 feet. Middleton's got 12.
Middleton is simply a very versatile and dangerous offensive player. He's clever at using the pull-up jumper in the right spots to balance out his shot-making repertoire.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Chalk up 2 there. Payne's got his second bucket of the night. 6 seconds left in the third. For 3, Middleton, good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Hield is out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Batum. Then it's Bamba. And it's Reed in at the 4 spot. Well, Clark, even with all their roster movement, all the player moves they've made, the 76ers have managed to have sustained success.
You know what, Kevin? I agree. Their roster has gone through a lot of changes recently with key players being moved, which makes it even harder to sustain success. But they've found a way to keep winning.
And the Bucks making a change here. Beauchamp's checked in. Martin, he's checked in for the 76ers.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
The Bucks shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Beauchamp misses. Philadelphia shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. And it's Martin missing. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And that one's good. Beverley.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Outside, Batum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Payne. A crossover. And it's Beverley missing. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. The 76ers again can't hit it. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. 3-pointer. And it's Reed pulling it down. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Oh my God.
Takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the 76ers also making a change. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Kenyon Martin. And that one's good by Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
A nice shot by Reed.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Wilson against Giannis. Right wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paul Reed. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Jackson.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look.
Harris misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Connaughton, and that one is hammered home.
Yes.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
This one for 3. A three-pointer is right on time.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Beverly against Lowry. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th quarter. Lopez. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just so steady around the basket. Brook Lopez, really one of the more consistent scorers in the game.
Maxey on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Beverly, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for Milwaukee.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Damian Lillard.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And here's Gallinari outside. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And here's Harris from the arc. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Lopez, a screen on Harris. From deep, Gallinari. And it's Gallinari again missing. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
11 seconds left in the game. Now Beverly. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy,
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about does it for the first.
man. That's just this the one. This is the one right here.
All right, Bash, as always.